welcome to our another brand new episode with number 637, and the topic is Remedial Free School. So, dear participants, welcome to our Institution of Global Professionals International webinar. So, thank you for joining my program, and please stay with us till the end. So, this is another opportunity to learn with IGP. Participants, into again. Okay, so my dear lovely audience, once again, I'm your host for tonight. Myself, Nasreen, and I'm from Bangladesh. And I'm proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. I feel honored and privileged to host this webinar. And it's my delight to welcome all the International Free webinar. So I would like to thank once again to all of you for joining with us in this marvelous moment. Okay. So you can give a react in our webinar now. And don't forget to tag, share, and mention your friends, your family members, your colleagues in our comment box. So that have takeaways and payoffs from this webinar. So dear participants, dear learners, dear teachers, and all the participants who are watching from different time zones and spaces, let's learn and grow together because we believe that Okay, I'm really sorry about the technical problem. Okay, just because of technical problem, I was disconnected for 3 or 4 minutes. I'm really sorry about that. So thank you for waiting. Thank you so much, ma'am Maribel. Thank you. Yes. Uh, so the program is start again. Okay. So dear participants, thank you so much for still being with us. And I would like to request everyone, please share this in your timeline, Facebook groups, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn also, and all the social media you're using. Okay. So dear participants, let's learn and grow together. Okay, it's time for learning, time for gather knowledge. So give a chance to your familiar person by mentioning them in our comment box, sharing with them. Yes, thank you so much once again. So, dear participants, right now I'm going to share a little concept about IGP because we have new members every day. They join from different time zones and nations. Okay, already they are commenting in our comment section. Our uh, active participants are here and new participants are here. Thank you so much. Okay. So, Institution of Global Professionals serves students and community resource, providing holistic social work and education for create a profession generation. IGP is leading on online development skill institute with thousands of learners worldwide. We make it get it able to use for every knowledge seeker to originate their personality, more ambitious, make confident to face any circumstance and develop their own skills. We are entrusted with international recognition. IGP is an educational institution provides social work. We believe that it's not effective to increase one's skills just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate profession generation all over the world. We organized our webinar, online offline courses by best and trained speakers from all over the world to create a best learning platform for all of you. And our mission is empower people, empower our youth and enhance. So, dear participants, let's start our program with IGP's mantra or slogan that is feed your skills. So, you can comment in our comment box with hashtag feed your skills, hashtag IGP. So, right now we have Sir Alex Xavier Alvarez, Ma'am Evelyn P. Weperi, Ma'am Saila May Villanova, Sir Jewel Bernasor, they have joined from YouTube. Okay, we have Ma'am Sheila. Okay, we have Sir Innocent Dajang, Ma'am Gemma Benavada. Okay, Ma'am Corazon, Ma'am Janeline Borja, Sir Sunday. Okay, we have Ma'am Jodeline, Ma'am Meritus. All right, we have Ma'am Carmela Bihen, Sir Innocent Dajang, Sir Eki Adhikari, Sir Boni Rick. Okay, Ma'am Leah, Ma'am Arveline, Sir Paul. Okay, Ma'am Leah Dumas, Ma'am Inlita. Okay, we have Sir Corazon, Ma'am Gloria, Ma'am Sonam Yangshan. Yes, now I'm in live, so don't for the Manzo Josh. Oh, Manzo Josh. Okay. Ma'am Ida Ramirez. So thank you everyone for joining with us and still our new participants joining. So thank you once again. Okay, so I will uh, okay. I'm going to invite our honorable speaker right now. She's from India, Mrs. Namrata Pritam Chowdhury. She is an assistant professor in Suryadatta Group of Institutes. In Pune. Okay. So let's welcome our honorable speaker, everyone. Good evening, ma'am.
Evening, ma'am. I'm very happy to meet you. And dear audience, thank you for joining.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm
Please
sharing
share.
the screen.
Okay, sure.
Yes. Okay, can you share, ma'am? See, ma'am?
Not yet, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes, right now. I can see
Okay.
it.
So, dear audience, this is very innovative topic, that is remedial free school. So, some of this I have concluded from my ideas, and whatever I have from last 14 years I have observed in my students. So I am using these tricks and techniques to improve my students. So what is first, we will see what is the remedial education. So remedial education is the basic skill development program. Whatever the
Ma'am,
basic skills
I'm very sorry to interrupt. Ma'am, please
that
make
we
it
are
full screen so it will be easy to
full
for
screen.
our
Okay, okay, okay.
participants.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So remedial education is the program which is in that we are developing the basic skill of the children. That's why I wrote first line, that is the basic skill development program. This is the specific method which is assigned to assist the students in order to achieve the expected competencies in core academic skill. Now, what are these core academic skill? That they are nothing but the literacy and numeracy. In literacy, if we will see in any language, if we are giving education to our children, then the literacy skill, what is the literacy skill? Reading, writing, and arithmetic. So this is the basic, that is 3R of education. Focuses on the basic literacy and numeracy skill to reach the standardized benchmark for the typical students of a certain age. The certain age, up to this program we can do it for any age, no issue. But why I use here the certain age? Because according to that standardized benchmark, according to the age, we have to standardize it and then we have to implement it to improve the basic literacy and numeracy skill of the students. Then, what is the purpose of remedial programs? To ensure the basic human right. Every child is having the right to have the education. They should be literate. Literacy in the sense they can write and understand. So these are the three basic human rights of everyone in any country. Every student have this right. Improving the literacy and numeracy skill. The literacy skill means what? Okay, reading with understanding, writing with understanding, and listening with understanding. Numeracy means normally the child should do the should able to do the normal calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Avoiding grade repetition, we have to implement it to avoid the grade repetition. Means child should not repeat the same grade, same class for credit at university or school. Even nowadays we are saying that we private schools are running for the admissions. So for giving getting the credit key, yes, we are building our students, we are here, we are developing our students. So to show this, we have to implement this remedial program. And students who have not made the entry benchmark of, and they are having the low standard, that is they are having the low CGPA in case of CBSE, means if the children is not able to get passing marks also in that particular subject, then we can take that particular child for the remedial program. What do the teachers say? One survey was taken at Malaysia, and one research paper is published in that. They said, and this survey was being taken to investigate the issues and trends in remedial education. Means whatever the issues are there, whatever the problems the teachers are facing, that they people have studied and they have compiled it in their research paper. But not only in the Malaysia, but same problem I have gone through it, and I found that in every country we are facing the same problem. Whatever the every that it's given in that particular research paper. What were the causes of weaknesses? What are the main causes, and what do teachers said? So teacher issues were found that teachers workload. We are ready, see, every teacher is ready to teach the remedial child, to uplift our child, every teacher. And that's why we have this passion, and that's why we are in this field, we are in this role of teacher. So I don't think any teacher is against of this, yes, I'm not teaching, I'm not ready to teach. But yes, what is the main issue? That is teacher workload, lack of fund, non-conductive learning environment. Lack of fund means whatever the children, for the remedial children, we need some teaching aids, different teaching aid, and that. So we are not, some many times we are not getting it. Non-conductive learning environment. The non-conductive learning environment means that we are not getting particular time, we are getting short period of time, and that's why we are not able to uplift, we are not able to give the ample of time to that child. Lack of support from the school administration, school administrators, which contributed to the problem. Means lack of support from the school administrators. Sometimes what happens, school administration is, so we are having the classes and everything, so place is not there, or something else, that the lack of support from the school administrator. High number of students. If there are high number of school students for the remedial, then it also be a big issue. And frequent failure of the programs, and this all the problems leads the failure of the remedial program. So what are the solutions to minimize these issues? We can give the training to this special remedial program for the teachers. We can provide the special key, what to do, what not to do, what should how we should teach the children, or which type of teaching methods we have to use, and what is the particular plan for it, what is the particular time for it, so that we can provide training should be provided to the teachers. Reducing their workload. Yes, if we are appointing some teachers for taking the remedial class, then we have to reduce their workload. We must have to see the human capacity. If, for example, if we are giving the overburden to that teacher, in the whole day you have to do this, and after that you have to take the remedial class, so obviously that teacher will not be able to give justice to the remedial class. Providing financial assistance for infrastructure and teaching aids. Yes, I do agree. For the remedial class, we need some different type of teaching aids so that we can make the learning easier to the child. Financial allocation or reward to the teacher. The school should give the reward to the teacher, at least appreciation for little, if it is possible, the little allocation to the that particular teacher, so teachers are getting teachers is getting appreciated, then that teacher will work with the full enthusiasm. Teaching time for the teaching time of the special remedial teachers. We must have to give proper time. So, for example, what happens most of the time, the remedial for the remedial classes, the time is given after the school. So what happens most of the time, the teacher is also getting tired for whole day, and child is also getting tired for the whole day, and the teacher and child, or maybe the child is not able to attain that giving the full concentration during that remedial class. To guide the students by expertise, we must have to, whenever we are adding the children for this remedial program, we must have to arrange guest lecture for them, or something, some expertise to guide the student what to do, what are does and what are don'ts, so children are also getting motivated due to it. What to do to make my school remedial free? This is the main point, what I should do to make my school remedial free. See, when we are taking, when someone is coming for admission for in the school, we people are taking the diagnostic test, that is admission. During the admission we are taking the in every school the diagnostic test during the admission is being taken. So what is that? It is indirectly a diagnostic test. We are checking the literacy and numeracy skill of the child. To check the literacy and numeracy skill, we are conducting this. So, in the diagnostic test, we can include the language, the mathematics, and little concept, so that we can check the literacy and numeracy skill of the child. We have to frame the particular type of questions so that we can understand the child about its literacy and numeracy skill. To conduct the test once in a semester in the school based on the language and mathematics literacy. Yes, we have to conduct once in a semester. We can conduct a test. We can give a special name, that is scholar test or something else, to check the students. For example, many a times happens, this happens that we are seeing that a child who is very good in the first semester is not showing the good result at second semester. So that will also be in our notice. Obviously the teacher, every teacher is judging. We are having anecdotal record for the students, but those we have to take this type of the semester, one test in a one semester, we can say it as a scholar test. And now to check the language and mathematics literacy of the child. To develop the teaching plan, we must have to develop our teaching plan, daily lesson plan. In this way, it should we should focus. For example, a language teacher is framing its own teaching plan, so we must have to concentrate on the three basic skill, that is reading with understanding, writing with understanding, and listening with understanding. So we must have to give such type of the some activities to the children, so that together with the academics we can also improving the children for the that particular language literacy, by motivating students for their time management and stress management. In the interval of 3 months, yes, we must have to motivate our children about the time management. I read one book, that Atomic Habits. In that also it's given very nicely. Okay, what is the importance of the good habits? Yes, I do agree. We people are having the set of rules and regulations for our school discipline. The every a special department is working, but if we will arrange some motivational lectures to the students once in the interval of 3 months, how to manage our time and stress management. Nowadays what happens, the many children are running after the mobile, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and many things. And if we are asking them, yes, why you did not done your homework or something else, the children are giving a lot of options to us, lot of reason that even we don't know, or we cannot imagine that the children may have this such type of, will give us such type of answers. So we can tell them. And secondly, common answer that we are getting from the student, that ma'am, we are having the class, I'm having music class, dance class, this that. Yes, I do agree, but we must have to tell our child, ki, yes, we the god have given us 24 hours. God have given us 24 hours, and we can use it as a bank balance. So how to utilize it, according to that you will be the successful or something else. As we have to tell, we have to motivate our children time to time. We have to give repetition. We have to do repetition to tell our children, yes, how you can manage your time by arranging peer teaching, observation, and micro teaching. Yes, in our school this is the most important, that we have to arrange the peer teaching, observation, and micro teaching lessons in our school. We can see if any senior teacher is there, he's teaching he's teaching in very good manner, we can allow other teacher, we can have the new joinees, yes, to observe that teaching method. So this is called as the teaching, peer teaching observation. And even we can thrice in a week, at least we are having the Saturday Sunday off to school, or any once in a semester we can arrange the micro teaching for all of us, arranging the group discussion and training sessions once the interval of 2 months to make the educator active. Yes, we must have to arrange the group discussion and training session once in the interval of the 2 months to make our educator active. Yes, what happens due to the daily routine as a mother, most of the time we are seeing nowadays the ladies are more in this teaching field. So teacher, every lady teacher, or everyone, whether it is a male teacher or female teacher, they also have to see their house, they also have to do this work, household work, they also have to do the outside work, everything. So what happens in that period, sometimes we are lethargic. So to make ourselves active, we must have to our educators active, we must have to arrange the group discussion, that how, if any teacher is active, we can share the ideas that how I'm managing my time and everything, right? So we can share this, healthy discussion should be there and after every 2 months. Then last is appreciation. Yes, appreciation is very very important. We must have to appreciate each other. If any teacher is doing something good, that teacher should get appreciation, so we are getting boost up, and we are getting motivation to do it again, so in the more good manners. Reasons why do child convert into the remedial student? Now what are the reasons that the children we found child, yes, this child in the remedial class? The reason is lack of understanding or misconceptions. Many a times, almost in every country, if you will see, in many the children have this fear about mathematics, social science, and they are thinking that yes, I can't do this mathematics, I can't understand this. And this is the first reason that the children is having the fear, and that's why the children is increasing that fear and goes to the remedial class. Fear of particular subject, same. The fear of particular subjects means, if someone is telling that yes, if from the class, if there are 40 students, out of that 40 students, if the 20 students are telling that yes, 30 students are telling that yes, I'm having the fear of social science, I'm having the fear of mathematics, then everyone started to grab up this skill, this point. So the fear of subjects and lack of understanding and misconceptions. Incorrect study habits. Our children have more time. I observed the children have wrong study habits. For example, then now if you will see, now we are giving the parents are giving the more reference book to the children, and children don't know how to tackle this, the reference book, the textbook, and the teachers, the notes given by the teacher. So we must have to teach them ki, yes, what is the correct study habit, what you have to go according to this. For example, you can tell, we can tell to the children, to students, that ki, whatever the teacher is teaching you in the class, you have to take the notes, teacher is giving the notes, they are in very simple form. After the teacher's training, teacher's teaching, you can read the textbook, and after the textbook, then you go for the reference book. Then you can follow the path, and then you can solve the question and answers. If your concept is ready, if our children are having the clear their concept, they have cleared their concept, then definitely any question answer they can give. So this confidence we have to give them. Physical and emotional factors like poor health, more mental shock, some mental shock. For example, physical and emotional, most of the time I observe the physical and emotional factors. For example, the child, if the child is fearing for any subject, that child is frequently telling that my stomach is paining or something else, they are showing that yes, my health is not good. Or sometimes what happens, due to his or her wrong bad habits, that child is not having the good health. Some mental shock means, for example, if the children, mental shock, we can say, we cannot say it in the up to, this shock is up to high extent, but little short, the children are very innocent. If they are changing their living place, for example, if they are coming to the hostel, or they are going to somewhere else, they are changing their house also, so they are getting little mental shock. If the quarrel between the mother and father or something else, they are getting some mental shock, and that is also one of reason for this child is going for the remedial. The teachers and parents attitude, more time I also observe this, the teachers and parents attitude. If the parent is telling that, parent is overactive and insisting in the teaching and learning method, then the teacher is also getting frustrated, and teacher that affects the miscommunication between the teacher and parent, that who is getting bothered, child is getting suffering from it. So faulty teaching methods, many a times this happens. Due to the faulty teaching method, the children are going to the remedial, children are not understanding, and they are not saying a single word, they are not getting focused. We must observe this keenly so that we can avoid the remedial students in our school. Relationship of remedial students and the teacher. See, how should be the relationship between the student, remedial student, and the teacher? It should be a healthy and positive relationship. In what way? Always, if the child is coming, ma'am, I'm not able to do the calculation, I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to do that. So, we first of all, we must have to tell our child, yes, dear, nothing is impossible in this world, only our wish is required to do that. Many times I think we people have one scientist, that story came. Yes, that scientist was not. I think Thomas Alva Edison. They were restricted from the school, and the mother told that, yes, dear, you are not. You are very brilliant, and that's why the school is telling that, this school is cannot continue the admission of this child, and we can see the how the child, what the child did, that child did. So we must have to give a healthy and positive relationship. Provide structure. In what way? Rules, certain rules and regulations we must follow, we must give to our children. We should be specific and everyone should follow it. Next, teach with enthusiasm and passion. In that, what we can include, the effective educators are those who have the skill to get the best out of all students in their class. Yes, personally, through this point, I wish to give you my example. I'm a biology teacher, and the students are very tedious to draw the diagram. Very tedious. They are not able to draw. They are not. They do not wish to draw the diagram of digestive system, human heart, or something else. So we must then. I was seeing. I was observing the students, and then I got their tips and tricks how to do it. Within 3 minutes, now my child can draw this human heart structure by using a simple formula, the T, O, V, and one danda, and that's it. It's become very easy for the students. Some type of tricks we can use. Display a positive attitude. We must have to have the positive attitude. We must give, we must display. We should not tell, yes, don't use the negative words to the child. Yes, you can't do, yes, yeah, yeah, this you can't do, or something else. Negative sentences we should not give to the child. Make learning fun. Learning fun during the teaching. Make the learning fun during the teaching. We can make some fun, we can make some jokes, but it should be up to the limited extent, so that the children should not get bored. They will not convert for us our subject. They will not, they should not convert into the remedial student. What should be our action plan for the remedial teaching? The remedial teaching, first, the remedial teaching are individually planned. For example, we all the children are not same. All children, all remedial children is not having the same problem. Some are having the problem in the calculation. Some are having the problem in the remembrance. They can't remember the table or something else. They, so according to them, some children are doing very good in the mathematics, but they are lacking the language skills. So according to that, we have to frame our remedial plan. Short term plan or short term goal. For example, weekly goal we can set. In this week, we have to do this. Yes, my child, for example, it related with the literacy. We can do that. Yes, alphabets. This in this week, I will clear the alphabets to the my or something else. For example, the 1 to 10 100 numbers or something else. Whatever the children is facing the problem, according to that we have to frame. Appreciation, guidance, and task. We must have to appreciate student if they are doing something good. Appreciation, do you know, appreciation can work a lot for us. If you do, yes, dear student, dear, you can do it. Yes, you have it, that type of capability. Are these words are the golden words for the students. and then we can give our guidance. Yes dear, you do this thing in this way, not in this way. And the task, we must have to give them task, everyday task. Dear, this is your homework and you have to do it. Give them small works, very short homework, so they will not feel it very tedious or boring to do that homework. Again, time management. First, time management, we also must have to teach them time management, and also we have to manage our time, how to guide the student, or how much time we should give for this and that. Evaluation and reward, we must have to evaluate the students after our remedial program. Weekly we can conduct a small test which cannot take more time for checking, and that so and after that we must have to give reward to the child. And definitely I personally use this plan, and I got many students have came out of this remedial class. Type of education, we can it's remedial teaching is not only the teacher should teach and the child should take it. We can arrange a small group of tutoring, divide the students in the small groups, so it will be easy to manage our goals. Divide the students, give them topic, let them to discuss, let them teach, because the peer children are learning from their colleagues also, their classmates also, more things. One to one tutoring, yes, if it is needed, one to one we can take, we can separate that child. Yes, if the all children, 5 6 children are of same in the same stage, so we can teach them. But one child who is very low, then we can teach him the one to one. Special tutoring, if it's needed, depend on the child behavior. Special what happens sometime, due to if child is autistic or something else, so we need some special type of tutoring for that particular child. Volunteer tutoring, some higher class students are ready, they like teaching, so we can also allow them in our presence. Yes, you can teach to the child, you can teach to the remedial student, so the students are also enjoying this type of volunteer tutoring. Next, peer tutoring, peer, the children also can learn from their just now I have explained this topic, the children are learning more things. For example, mostly I have observed the children are learning the notebook presentation from each other. Yes, how to the handwriting or something else, if we will have. So for example, in our class 4 5 students have the very good handwriting and presentation, we will appreciate them. Then obviously the students are going to see that notebook. Yes, how the teacher is why the teacher is appreciating, and children trying to copy it. What you must look in a remedial program: first, same, language literacy. For languages, most important skill in any language, not only in English, not only French, Spanish, any language, but this skill, every language, this skill is needed. That is reading with understanding, writing with understanding, and listening with understanding. Many children are not able to listen with understanding, and then they are going for remedial. If the children are not writing, they are just writing, and what they are writing there, it's blunder in their mind, so they are also going for this remedial. Reading with understanding, they are just reading and reading and reading and reading, but not understanding. This type of child is also going for the remedial. So in the languages, we must have to work on this: reading with understanding, writing with understanding, and listening with understanding. We can include the many different activities which are related with these uh, skills. For math, what we can do, for the numeracy skill, what we can do, the counting, the students, we can start from the counting. Students should not have any type of obstacle in the counting, in the calculating, in the analyzing and applying. Now for example, how we can do it: for example, if we will give them the money or any currency, that children should be able to, or give anything, let them to count, let them to calculate. If I will give you this 5, and these 10, what will be together? Analyze them. Analyzing, yes, if they are different, why this calculation in this way? If I will same digit, 2 into 2 is equal to 4, and 2 plus 2 is also 4, so they must, we must have to teach them the analyzation of this. Yes, the answer is same, but the way or the operation is different, and that's why that type of skill we have to develop among our students and applying. Yes, if for example, if we can give any example from our daily life. Yes, if you are going in the market and you are purchasing these, how you can apply your math, how you can apply math there, so we can reduce the fear of our children from the mind. Language literacy, number 1, reading with understanding. What we can do, reading, to develop the reading with understanding skill, the pre-reading activities are needed. Stage exercise to prepare students before they do the actual reading, motivating them to read. Yes, we must have to arrange such stage activities. At least introduce yourself or assembly. We can give them chance for the assemblies, and we can also have the circle time with the class teacher, circle time with the teacher. Every time, if we will give them chance to speak, yes, obviously they will start to read. Second, not doing pre-reading task will lead to students getting frustrated about no vocabulary, because see, the language is the main point in the language is vocabulary, because the children, a child should know that ki, what we are saying to this object. For example, this is a pen, so child should know, yes, this is a pen. So I'm not giving just pen this example, this is just only example. So we can arrange such type of group discussion, we can arrange this type of such key. Yes, what we can say to this, that completing for no other reason than completing classwork. Completing for no other reason than completing classwork. Yes, the means there are no reasons that completing the classwork or something else, so we can arrange such type of activity in the classroom. Yes, no, there is not only the completion of classwork or classwork, we can arrange such type of pre-reading activities. Now, what are the pre-reading activities? I have listed out some pre-reading activities such as discussion. We can arrange discussion. I'm listening to you. Yes, dear, you speak today. I will listen to you. They will feel very happy. They are coming to us. Ma'am, shall I tell you a story? Ma'am, shall I do this? Ma'am, shall I do that? Shall I? We went here and we went there. So shall I tell you what happened there? So they are very eager to. They children are ready to speak. We must listen them. Discussion on the quote. Yes, we can take any we can take any quote. We can ask them, "Ki, dear, we don't have to tell that, ki, yes, we are going to do this type of activity or some, just suddenly we go and we are giving we have to give any quote and let the children to have their thought. Yes, what do you think, what are your thoughts on this quote? So they are speaking. Guessing from words. Yes, we can give them such type of activity, they should guess from the words. If we will give them some type of some set of words, and then guess them. Guessing from pictures, we can collect some type of pictures so that they can guess from the pictures. Yes, this picture is of, yes, yes, ma'am, how I tried this and it's very awesome. If we will show them the any picture, for the picture we should choose according to, for example, if the marketplace, if you will choose for the higher grade students, they will not enjoy. So if you will we will take for example the water park or something else. Yes, this is the water park, and then discuss, guess what is this, and yes, yes, they will tell, yes, ma'am, I went, yes, ma'am, I did this, that. So automatically they are they are talking. Pictionary. Yes, we can also use the Pictionary to make our children to talk. Guessing from sentences. We can tell them to guess something. We can give them sentences and guess from that. How many words do you know? Yes, I'm giving you this picture or something else. Or yes, okay. About this, okay. In the science book, you have science subject. Yes, you have science. I have science subject. Then, how many words you know from the science book? That activity also we can take. Video related with the topic, yes, we can show them video related with the topic, and after that we can have the discussion. Brainstorming, yes, if for example I'm teaching digestive system, okay, dear children, what will happen, think that yesterday night you ate some sweet dish, and second day you ate the green leafy vegetable. What is the difference between this digestion? What will happen with this sweet dish and what will happen with the this? So it should be brainstorming discussion with them. True or false, we can just, if the child is not speaking, is having fear, at least we can arrange something, some set of questions that he or she can give the answer in true or false. Introducing vocabulary, yes, introducing the vocabulary, we can make our children more familiar. For example, in a many in higher grades, if this subject first, social science, biology, physics, chemistry, they are having some new words, so we can introduce the new vocabulary to them while taking this pre-reading activity. KWL charts, what is this KWL chart? K means know, what you know about this. W means wants to know. And L means learn after reading. After the reading, what you have learned, just you conclude this. Yes, if you read this paragraph, then categorize this paragraph into these three. We can take this activity, and these children are enjoying a lot. Post reading stage, post or after reading activities play a crucial role in the reading lessons because, see, the post reading or after reading activity plays a major role. What happened due to this? It we are giving the help to the student to use newly learned words. Yes, we are helping to use whatever you have learned. For example, you learn digestive system, you learn this, you learn that. So yes, yesterday night I had an acidity or something else. How you can use these words? Promote the use of language in the creative ways. Promote the use of language in the creative ways. We can take the creative writing session, yes. In the science also we can take creative writing session, yes. Write something about digestive system. Even if I have gone through the this global warming, there are many current issues are also there. So we can, according to the chapter, we can give the child some type of such type of activities, so that they are having their own creation in this, there they can write their own thoughts. Creative writing, creative discussion, quiz your classmates, questions from the picture, etc. This type of the um, post reading activities we can take. We can take the quiz on this very short quiz, and children are enjoying a lot. Next, pre-listening activity. Now, the second skill is listening with understanding. And there are two main stages of this part. That is, first stage involves activating the activating our children with the help of this listening passage. We can read and let the child to listen. Second stage involves giving a student a reason for listening. Why to listen? Actually, the children are very tedious to listen someone. They are, if we are telling that yes, if as a language teacher, if I will go in the class and if I will read just, and in the different, not using annotation, something else, not using the punctuation marks and nothing else, so it will be the very boring for the students. So this is the second that involves the students in the reason for the listening. We must have just, first, before starting our topic, we must have to teach our children why we should learn this topic. Then the automatic later children are increasing their interest to learn that particular topic. They are giving the concentration. Next, what to teach students the reality for the success. Yes, we have to tell students, yes, every successful person is doing hard work, planning, first doing planning, then hard work, and it's become its passion. And this, we have to give the many examples. We can give the very good examples of the famous people and their history, yes, how they became, what they was, and now what they are. So we can teach our children in this way. So it's one of the means, yes, and uh, I use it and it's really work for the student. Framing a program. For in our school we can frame the remedial teaching program for English, for example 100-day program, and we can make the teacher's handbook. I think in India, in the Telangana state, they have made the 100-day teaching program, and effectively it is working. So in this way we can frame our own curriculum for the remedial. Mathematics for grade 1, what is needed for grade 1? I will take very small, because to teach the elder children it's quite easy, but to teach the small children is quite difficult. What the concept related with 1 to 5, take very very small topics. Concept related with 6 to 9. Concept of zero, what is zero? If we will add the any zero before the number and after the number, what is the difference? Concept related to 10 to 20. Concept related to tens and ones. Number from 1 to 100. Addition, subtraction up to 9. This should be our primary, this should be our first. I gave you just example. So what we can do? We can do this in the first week or in the first month. It should be our target. It's depend again. I'm saying it's depend on the child, how the child is. Evaluation strategy, how we should do the evaluation. Result declaration by using the bar or pie graph. Monthly test based on the worksheets. Now I have this remedial, I'm doing such type of analysis. For example, PT1, any exam you have conducted, and uh, below 60 marks means if you have conducted 80 marks exam or something else. So we must have to give a criteria ki yes, out of this ki yes, out of 80 marks, if the students are not earning this, for example above 60, then I should include them remedial or something else. We have to fix the criteria. We can make the list in this way, and we can do the total. We can make the column that within in my class 51 to 59 how many children are there, 41 to 50 how many children are there, and less than 20 how many are there, 20 less than or below 32 how many students are there. So and we can make the pie chart of our class, particular class, and we can choose the students as less than 32 marks means almost they fail. So we can take them for the remedial, or we have to work on them. After we can obviously we can go through their paper. What is their problem? If the child is not able to make the sentence, if the child is not able to make the calculation, then means its basic is not clear, and we are getting a direction to do how to frame our remedial class. So in this way we can make the analysis of the remedial student. And we can also see that if we are giving from last 2 months or for last 1 month we are giving the remedial program to that particular student, and what is the result, is he got improved or not, that also we can compare. Next, what should be our lesson plan? Yes, most important thing, energizer. Yes, energizer. We should give energizer. For example, if you choose, you have chosen any topic. Yes, that child should understand the word. What is vocabulary or something else? So we can take from daily life many, and we can give them energizer. Yes. Oh, did you saw that movie? Even we can give the movie example, but it's not, it depends, that only I'm telling that we should choose such type of example ki proper yes, did you saw that, then this, and this they are getting energized. We must have to channelize them, we must have to energize them by giving such type of examples where they are having the interest. Motivational talk, we can talk with them in the motivational. Second is, yes dear children, you can do it, nothing is possible, yes you have that ability to do it. Then explanation, we must have to start our explanation. Writing with the teacher, yes, for the remedial this is most important, that is writing with the teacher, and after that repetition. The repetition is the key success, the key word in the remedial program. Yes, we must have to repeat the few sentences or the concept, and then we can arrange, we can keep a special last program, that is doubt clearing session. Yes dear, yes dear, now I have taught you all these things, now do you have any doubt? Then you can ask. The child should be free to talk with you. Yes ma'am, I have not understood this, I have not understand that. So that type of relationship we must have to form with our child. What to do and how to do. First, prepare the diagnostic test, call the parents. We must have to prepare the diagnostic test, we have to take the diagnostic test of student, and then we can call the parents. Second, to prepare monthly syllabus according to the worksheets. Yes, we have to make the monthly syllabus, yes, for that particular, yes, after the meeting to the parents, yes, dear parents, your child is here, and we have to bring them, bring that particular child to there, and we have to show them syllabus and that. So there will be the good communication between the parent and teacher, and then we can frame, according to that we can explain to the parents after framing the monthly weekly syllabus. To prepare lesson plan with the new teaching methods, for example trick, rhymes, acronyms, remembering, to remember the concept map, etc. Yes, we must have to prepare our lesson plan with these new tricks, to remember the concept. To keep the date specific record, yes, we must have to keep the date specific record. So it is very easy for us to guess, yes, where my child is after the remedial education. Evaluation, and evaluation is very very important part, to so we can get that what, is how we are doing, and is it effective to the child or not. Next, atomic habits and psychological fact. How to do study of specific subject, this is the main question that students are facing. Research, the research were being taken, and the in that research the scientists observe the students, there are two methods. They are reading, they forget the many things, and then conclusion, reading and writing. And the students means they took the two sets of the, they prepared the two sets of the children, to group of the children, and one to one group they gave only just reading, you don't write, you just read. And to the second group they gave reading with the writing, and they were able, and they observed that the students were able to remember. The second group who was writing also together with reading, they were able to remember the things. So we can include this thing in every subject, reading and writing both should be, we can give simultaneously. Now, the second is atomic habit of reading. What is the atomic habit of reading? Take the limited books with them. Because what happens, the children or the parents are, yes, parents are making their own study room or something else, giving and bringing many books. Yes, you have to read. So what happens? It becomes tedious to the child. Yes, oh my God, this much books I have to read. So they can sit on the ground. Simply, they can sit on the ground or at the table, so they can sit at the table or on the ground, not on the bed. Because what happens generally, our mind, in our mind, this is the mindset that we have to sleep, yes, on bed. And then they are becoming little but lazy as that while reading. If they are studying on the bed, they like to sleep. So we can tell our children to avoid this. Read in the specific manners, that is in the chunks. Fact, a fact is that, I read one fact, our brain can concrete for 19 to 20 minutes. One research were taken, yes, we can concentrate the reading part 90 to 20 minutes, sorry, concentrate, we can concentrate, our brain is giving the concentration, proper concentration, to 19 to 20 minutes. And that's why we are not having the more than 45, we can take a particular period, our class should be 45 minutes. So read 3 to 4 passage after 2 minutes break. Yes, we can take in between, we can tell our child, yes, take the break in between and then start to read. So this will be helpful for them to start at least reading. Next, what to do after reading? Prepare fishbone diagram. Yes, dear children, you read now. Okay. Now you prepare whatever fishbone diagram, short note, mind map, flashcard to recall the entire concept. Interconnect the topic. Mind map. For example, if the child is facing problem in social science, we can tell that child, yes, make the fishbone diagram. For example, French Revolution or any another topic, so that what are does, what were don'ts, and result, and then conclusion. Then why, what are the reason, For yes, if the French words, what are the reason? Yes, make out list what you find from that, whatever you read. So what reasons you find for the French words, yes, write it down. So simply, I'm just giving examples. So simply the child, we can give such type of habits to our children. Make a file for each subject, one full page or one full chapter. Yes, we can tell our children, ki, yes, you can make the file of your own notes, and we can check, we can give the remarks. Yes, I tried it and it's worked a lot. It works very nicely. If we are giving the remarks to the students, wow, very good, keep it up, smiley or something else, and they are getting motivated and they are doing it well. Read the mind map in the intervals of 3 days. So the children are able to memorize. Human being needs repetition to memorize the data. Yes, few exceptions are also there. I do agree, but generally we can, if we will do the repetition, then we can easily memorize the data. Charts, for example, math formulae, diagram of biology, laws of physics, stick in the kitchen, living room, their study room. So while coming and going, at least for if they are having the 2 minutes time, 5 minute time, they can observe that diagram. They can go through the mathematics formulae. So it will be easier for them. Make your own way to study. YouTube is not a reliable source. Yes, we can tell our children, you can, you can make your own study way. But YouTube, every time now the children are running after the YouTube or some videos or something else. And if you will see that in the YouTube, anyone can upload the video. So it's not a be authentic. Yes, if it is authentic, yes, if that concept is good or something else, particular that we must have to go through that video, and then we can suggest our children, yes, they go through this video. Use or develop our own tricks to remember the concept or sequence. We can teach our children to use this their own trick to remember. For example, if you have to remember the reactivity series of the element, then it's quite difficult, little difficult. If we will go through the trick, for example, in the Hindi I made, केदारनाथ का माली जरा आलू चाट फीका और सस्ता पकाता है, हाई कोर्ट है आपका. So the initials are, it is as like an acronym poem. Second trick is also same as Himalayan ranges from top to bottom. I gave this again example from India. The K for Karakoram, J for Zaskar, P for Pir Panjal, D for Daulatdar, then Shivalik. Means such type of acronym poems we can make, or we can teach our children to do in this such way. A parent's responsibility. Yes, parent. What is the parent responsibility? If needed, the child does have the learning disability. Don't try to explain it or don't try to hide it. Yes, there is nothing to ashamed of. Yes, nothing unless you are making your child feel less than cherished, loved, and important. Yes, we must have to give respect to our children. It's not if my child is not doing so well, so we should not hide it. Second, if your child is labeled a slow learner, then slow things down for them. Don't expect more. Most of the time what happens, the parents are having very high expectation from the children, and then children are getting feared, and automatically they are going to the remedial. So we should not do them. We should provide them the healthy habit. Next, think about it. If your child was a gifted musician, won't you do ever for it? Miss the develop. We must have to boost up that talent. We have to guess what our child is, and then we can develop. We can boost up. We can have such type of activity that the child can develop well. No child deserves any less of a chance. No child deserves. Every child in the world is having this type of this is having the right that they should get the chance everywhere. Not this key, yes, gifted child cannot do this, gifted child cannot do that, or slow learner cannot do this, cannot do that. No, it's not as. If we will understand our child, the people will also understand our child. If we people are getting frustrated, my child is this, what should do, and this and that, then also again the children, other people will also start to treat our child in that way. So I request parent, if the parent are seeing this webinar, I request parent, love your children and share them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your valuable presentation with our participants. And we expect that our participants get benefited from your presentation, ma'am. Thank you so much. And we will come back with you in our Q&A session. Till then, stay with us and enjoy our quiz competition.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. So, dear participants, it's time for quiz. So, don't forget to tag, share, and mention your friends in our comment box. And after the quiz, we'll start our Q&A with our honorable speaker. So, enjoy this short video and get ready to for our quiz. Okay. So, welcome everyone in our quiz competition, live quiz session. So, dear participants, you can find the joining link in our comment box, or you can directly go to www.slido.com, and today's quiz code is IGP quiz. Okay, so right now we have 34 participants in this live session, in our quiz competition. All right, so before joining, put your full name because it will be printed in the winner's certificate. And we will share our international webinar code in the certification process after the QA. Okay, so we'll start our live quiz within a minute. So everyone get ready and don't forget to share this webinar, this quiz program in your timeline. Alright, so let's start it. So here is our first question. Remedial classes are not worth college credit. So it's a true false. You have to choose one option, true or false. So let's see the right answer. And the right answer is true. 33% of our participants got the correct answer. Okay, so we have right now Eugene Tashomo leading on top in first row, following Ma'am Gemma Benalardo, Ma'am Sir Alex Javier Alvarez, Ma'am Sona Miangshan, and Ma'am Evelyn Pivot. So congratulations, those answered correctly. Let's see the next question. Which of the following make up the personnel of a school? Option number one, administrators, or option number two, parents. The right answer is option number one, and 95% of our participants chose the correct. Once again, we have okay, following again, Sir Alex Xavier Alvarez, Ma'am Gemma Benelada, and Ma'am Evelyn. A public school that operates with freedom from many regulations is charter. A, the right answer. And the correct answer is option number one, 61%. Okay, so we have Ma'am Sonam Yangshan leading on top in this third round, following Sir Alex Xavier Alvarez, Ma'am Gemma Benelada, Ma'am Gemma. Let's see the next question. To prepare for a career in education in high school, option number one, volunteer or work with children, or option number two, do not take challenging course. And the right answer is option number one. 90% of our participants got the correct answer. So there is no change. On the first spot, we have Ma'am Shonam Yangchen again. Okay. Following Sir Alexa Vera Alvarez, Ma'am Gemaline de Rivera, Ma'am Keeper Rivera, and Ma'am Alvina Montalvo. So next question, question number 5. High school courses that are comparable to beginning level college classes. Option number one, advanced placement, and option number two, developmental. Correct answer is option number one, and 77% of our participants chose the right answer. And in this round, we have Sir Alex Xavier Alvarez leading on top, following Ma'am Sona Mianchin, Ma'am Gemaline de Rivera, Ma'am Kiefer Rivera, and Ma'am Elvina Montalvo. So we are now in our next question, question number 6. There are no restrictions to free speech in the United States of America. So is this true or false? Correct answer is false, and only 23% of our participants got the correct answer. Still, we have Sir Alexander Alvarez. Okay, following Ma'am Sonam Yangchen, Ma'am Gemeline B. Rivera, Ma'am Charlie and Ellen Fontaine, Sir Ellen H. Brutus. Moving to next question. The school has become a primary determinant of lying and an engine of social change and improvement. So you have to put one option in the blank: economic and social status or increasing crime rates. All right, so 100% of our participants got the correct answer, that is economic and social status. Congratulations, everyone. So here is our leaderboard name, and we have Sir Alex Javier Alvarez, Ma'am Sonam Yangchen, Ma'am Jameline B. Rivera, Ma'am Charlie Ann Ellen Fontaine, Ma'am Leah. Okay, so it's question number 8. A legal agreement between a teacher and a local school board is best described as option number 1, a teaching contract, or option number 2, teacher's licensure. Correct answer is option number 1, and 77% of our participants goes with the correct answer. And still we have Sir Alex Javier Alvarez, Ma'am Sonam Yenchin, Ma'am Gemeline V. Rivera, Ma'am Kefa Rivera, and Ma'am Charlie Anna Infante. So congratulations, those answered correctly. Moving to next question, question number 9. The best time to prepare for college is when you are a senior in high school. Is this a true or false? The right answer is false, and 30% of our participants got the correct answer. Let's see on leaderboard. Okay, right now we have Charlie and Infante leading on top, following Sir Alan H. Bruto, Sir Alex Javier Alvarez, Ma'am Jameline B. Rivera, and Sir Lesson Mundial. So we have lost one more question. Let's proceed. And the time is up. Let's see the right answer. And the correct answer is option number 2. You can list 3 changes in academically in your high school. Okay, 59% of our participants got the correct answer. Let's see our winner's name. So congratulations, ma'am. Charlie Ann Infante. She's leading on top. Following Sir Ellen H. Brutus, placed second. Sir Lesson Mundiandi, placed third. Ma'am Ginaline V. Wheeler, Resurrection, placed fourth. Sir Joel Bernoso, placed fifth. Let's see the next winner. Okay, we have Ma'am Elvina Montalvo, placed sixth. Okay, we have Sir Girly May, place 7. Sir Alex Javier Alvarez, place 8. Okay, we have Ma'am Jameline B. Rivera, place 9. Sir Joker Baldasco Toso, place 10. So congratulations to our top 10 winners. Okay, dear top 10 winners, you'll get your winner certificates from our Facebook official page, and we'll post it after the program. Now we are moving to our next session, that is Q&A with our wonderful speaker. All right, so after this short video, we'll come back and find a query that you want to ask. Welcome, ma'am, in our Q&A session. So, dear knowledge seeker, please write down your question or any kind of query in our comment box. Dear participants, still we are waiting for your question.
Yes, dear audience, you can ask questions.
Okay, so here is our first question. It's from Shirin Sajid. If a grade 6 child is not familiar with the new language he or she is studying, how to go for a remedial class?
Okay, ma'am, your question is very good. And if language six child is not familiar with the new language, so what is the base of any new language to know the alphabets, right? If it's English or it's any another language, so let our children teach our children first. Your first method should be to teach them the alphabets, and then the small spellings. For example, in English, if you will say CIT cat, then that cat, the child came to know that yes, and show the picture. Yes, this is the cat. So you start from the alphabets to the small words and then small sentences. The small sentences you can go through it, and then a child will be habitual with this, and tell the child that first start with the discussion again. First alphabets, second you can start the new small spellings, that is we have to increase the vocabulary. Third, you can arrange the small sentences that the child should. May I come in, ma'am? I'm giving you example of English language, so you can apply it in your particular whatever the language it's that child is studying, and then discuss with that particular child something in that language, so that fear will go out. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am is telling she is learning from the grade first, but still not be able to read or write a word properly. What we can? Yes, ma'am. If he or she is not able to write word properly, we can teach them how to give the strokes. For example, if we start from the slanting line, for example, if how to write A? So two slanting lines, right? Attach them to two slanting lines and one sleeping line A. Okay. So from this way, if we will teach the alphabets to the child, obviously child will teach. Take that child separately and then teach. Definitely the child will learn, and tell that it's not very hard to learn. See, I'm also doing, you can also do, so do with him or her whatever the language alphabets are there. A, and then B also, two rounds, standing line, and two rounds, two circle. B, attach this. So in this way, if you will teach the child will understand, and child will do it, definitely will do it. And use any two or four line notebook in for English we're using four line notebooks, right? So for your that particular language you can use that type of um, page or a book, so it will be easy.
Okay, so we have our next question from Ma'am Sonal. How to handle children in adolescence is for remedial work.
Okay, very good question, ma'am. Okay, how to handle the children in adolescence age? See, when the child, why the up to the adolescent age, why the child is going to the um, yes, and definitely you tried, and I also have tried this method. Okay, so how to handle the children in the adolescent stage? If the child is weak up to the adolescent stage, means we have to find out the reason first of all. Okay, why that child is weak up to this age, and if we have to start to do the remedial work. For example, if the child is having particular problem, first solve that, because adolescent children have the many issues in their mind, many difficulties. Is he addicted, or is he have any type of question? Then that we have to first we have to solve. And then second, for example, it is particular subject, for example physics, chemistry, or biology, so we can start from our daily life. If you are teaching biology, if you are teaching physics, if you are teaching chemistry, in that way we can okay, for example, if I'm a biology teacher, I wish to teach him or her biology subject. Start from daily life. What happened when we are eating in our stomach? What happened? It should be that questions should be related with that particular topic, and that, and let that child to habitual with the vocabulary. Tell that child to read it in the chunks. If that child will start to read in chunks and will be habitual with the vocabulary, then we can remove that child from the remedial work.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So we have two comment. One's from Ma'am January Cindy and one from Ma'am Isaiah. They want the slide copy. So how can I share if you give the Google Drive copy in my chat box so I can share in the comment section?
Yes, sir. Sure, sure.
So you have to give me right now, ma'am, so that I can post it in comment section.
Ma'am, just a minute. Miss, do I have to share it again? Hello, ma'am. Please, will you guide me how to share?
No, I can hear you. Only the file, ma'am.
Okay, okay. File is open. Okay, okay, fine. Wait, just wait.
Just have to copy and paste in the chat box.
Okay, okay. That file I should copy and paste in the chat box. Okay, okay.
Yes.
So, in the private chat, right? Oh, but this is ma'am. There's a whole copy is not coming. Means I'm facing difficulty to paste it.
Okay.
Just I will try once again.
So at the live, yeah, it's included live also.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Pardon, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am,
Okay. Again, I will
I
try.
can hear you. Okay, ma'am, sure.
No,
It's not working.
no, not working.
Okay, then later we'll see that. And I think our participants can see the recorded live.
Yes, or otherwise you can write your. I will try to send you email. Please, if I'm writing my email in the chat box,
Yes,
so
I can.
right, right, so they
Okay.
can contact with me. So I will share with them via mail.
That will be better, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am, I shared with you, so you can copy
Okay.
in the comments.
Let me check.
Yes, okay. Shirin ma'am, yes, I talk about the teacher's handbook. Even I made my own teacher's handbook. So I can share with you. You just, now you can see my email address. So you can send me the email. So I will send you that copy also. So whatever the Telangana government system, if you will add up in the Google also, type in the Google also. So Telangana teacher's handbook for remedial work, so you will get it, and if you want my own copy of Remedial, then I will also that share with you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am Namrata Pritam, for coming in IGP's platform and sharing your knowledge with our participants. And really, we are honored to have you in our platform, IGP's platform. Thank you
Thank you.
once again. So, do you have any
Once,
message for our participants?
okay, thank you very much from India, and whoever have joined from the another country. Thank you very much from India, from my side, for listening me from a long time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a great dinner. So, dear participants, we are moving to our certification process. So, after the short video, welcome back. In our certification process. So the program name is Remedial Free School. The code is IGP1082. You can see the code on the screen. Let me tell you once again, the code is IGP1082. For the certificates are on. So you can also leave our website. Our website address is www.eduigp.com. Don't forget to celebrate with IGP. And you can also visit our new website, job logins, that we are over in the comment box. So please check in our new website, right? And don't forget to give a thumbs up to our new facial page, that is IGP Kids. So dear participants, thank you once again for joining with us till the end. And I'm inviting all of you to our next session tomorrow. Okay, till then, thank you so much, Ring Nisha. from Bangladesh, signing off right now. Thank you.